is now time to get into our next part featuring Zach Hale and Justin Meyer. But before we get into it, why don't you guys tell me a little bit about Zach?
Zach's a good friend of mine. Real energetic personality, always having fun, and it shows through his snowboarding.
Couldn't agree more. Let's check out his part.
I'm Zach Hale. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Big Bear, California, and I'm a professional snowboarder. I started snowboarding when I was 5 years old in Big Bear, California. I was that young kid at the mountain. I was always kind of around. And then Justin Meyer, the one who's filming my real snow, used to make these things called Sunday in the Parks. He's the one who started those, and that was kind of the first web series that snowboarding ever had.
While filming these web videos in Big Bear, I met this little kid with this big bulbous helmet. His name was Zach Hale. His parents would just drop him off at the resort, and me and all my friends would be around, and you know, there he is, this little kid, and he would just come tag along, ride the chair with us. And then before you know it, he was, you know, in the mix and filming with us every day for these weekly web videos.
That was awesome.
Fast forward 15 years later.
You gonna do some bottle cam? I don't know, I just want to see how it looks. I like to keep everything handheld and kind of give it the feel of, you know, that you're there, and more of the focus is on the trick than it is the cinematography.
Justin Meyer is one of snowboarding's biggest filmers. He's made every single Videograss movie. He's making this project for me.
His approach to street snowboarding is, you know, it's a lot of what I saw when he was a little kid at Big Bear, and he's real collected. When he does something, it's done properly, and you know, he'll keep going until he gets it just right. First spot we come to is this massive 3 kink. It's like down, flat, down, and Zach decides he wants to backlip it, which is a pretty tall order for first spot of the year. He got into it, and this is, you know, 3, 4, 5 hours later, we're looking at the sun drop. Nothing matters at that moment other than getting the trick. Sure enough, finally, after, you know, 5 or 6 hour battle, he finally gets to the end of it. I think what keeps me excited and keeps me going and keep wanting to make movies and film videos and make edits is, you know, just the thrill of the hunt and getting the clip. It never gets old, that feeling.
Bunch of grown men playing in the snow out here.
Okay, get this thing good to go.
All right, I'll get up there real quick and go and just hit it. I just don't want to fall off the other side.
Going into real snow, you know you have to put together your best 90-second segment you can. It's definitely a little stressful and scary because every spot is big and gnarly and you want to do your best. I mean, usually when you film this type of stuff, you kind of warm up into it, but with the real snow timeline being, you know, 3 months, you kind of have to go for it right out of the gate.
Right to the butt cheeks.
Little pant blowout.
I'm never terrified because I don't really do things that I know that I can't do. I always kind of look at things, analyze it, make sure that I'm comfortable with it, because going into stuff not 100%, that's how you get hurt.
You know, I'm pretty confident in Zach's confidence. Like, if he knows he's got something, then I'm not gonna second guess it. We go to this roof to rail, which is pretty classic real snow style. You know, there's no warming up, kind of has to just dive right into it. First go, he goes off this thing and slips and just took it to his shoulder and his stomach and just kind of got pretty wrecked. It looked so bad they were like, oh, I don't know if he's gonna be out for a while, but he kind of got right back up and 10 minutes later got the clip.
I just enjoy the freedom of it. I don't like, you know, having someone telling me when I have to drop into a contest or telling me how to do something the way they think I should do it. And that's what's cool about filming a video part is you can do it however you want and you have the freedom to do that. So it's kind of all on your shoulders and it's kind of your creativity to show people. It definitely means a lot to me to have the opportunity to try to put together the best video segment that I can.
I think what's unique about snowboarding in the city is you can find a spot that may not be possible on a skateboard or on something else, but you have this snow. You can sculpt whatever and make things possible and features that aren't rideable.
Yeah, Zach, I think a little more, just like probably on this side would be good.
That'd be really funny if you actually touched a shovel tonight.
I can't risk injuring my fingers, Zach.
Don't worry, guys, I got this. Got all of it.
I think we're playing with fire now.
Sick. Thanks, guys.
I go into these type of things wanting to just do my best, and that's the feeling that I want to give to people, is I want people to watch it and know that I gave it 100%. I want to thank Justin Meyer for sticking this one out with me. A big thank you to him for putting up with me from the time I was 12 years old filming Bear Mountain until 27 now and still filming street snowboarding with the same person. It's cool to have people like that behind you.
I just want to thank Zach for giving me a shot and bringing it full circle and bring me back in to film with him again. It's just real cool to have known Zach for so long, and it's just exciting to see how much he's come along.
I'm Zach Hale, and this is my real snow.
Yeah, he's
lands on the flat.
Yeah, it
right
doesn't
there.
even hit the
Oh,
down.
So sick.
That was one of my favorite parts. I mean, honestly, like I literally had chills the first time I saw that.
The tap 270 was such a good way for us to be like, you know, you see it and you're like, oh, he's really doing it. Like, this is a real snow part.
That backside nose press, when they show it from the other angle with the brick, I mean, he's probably 60 feet off of the ground.
Yeah, that part was so well-rounded. Zach hits roofs, he's got gap to rails, he's got new stuff, he's got the super tech stuff, the lines. I had a little bit of everything and I loved it.
All positive things to say about Zach Hale.